What up, Majic Mike in that mix. And on the Zoom this week,
Good.
man, it's a pleasure to have my man, the real Party G. What's going on?
What's up? Majic Mike? You know the vibes. Just chilling.
And Party G, he's over at Live 89 FM with me and a whole bunch of other good people. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
Party
that's
G,
the
you know what I
home.
mean? You know what I mean? You gotta feel the vibes. So, you know, you're 27 years old, you know what I mean? You're from Hudson, New York. You know, you're heavily influenced by hip hop for sure, like Styles P, French Montana, Max B, you know, the list goes
Yeah,
on. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
had a couple mixtapes, you know what I mean? Tell us a little bit about, you know, the real Party G. Like, where is he
If you
from?
go to datpiff.com, I have 8 mixtapes out. You know, I'm originally from the Bronx, but I live upstate right now. You know, the Troy Albany area.
Yeah, okay. So how's life for you right now? You know what I mean? Especially the
I
way,
can't
you know what I
front.
mean?
Life is better than what it was, I want to say, last year. You know what I mean? We leveled up. We
Hmm.
got to work. We stayed focused on the projects and shit we had at hand. And, you know, we just taking it step by step.
For sure. I was just gonna say to you, just the way, like, you know what I mean, the world's situated right now, the way New York is right now, like, it's a different way of living, you know, totally different way of
Yeah,
living.
definitely. It's definitely different. And, you know, the coronavirus is like increasing by day. So it's like, you know, a lot of stuff is going virtual. And, you know, a lot of things is going more into the internet world. And it's cool with me, you know, it's cool. I could balance.
Yeah, man. Either you roll with it, it's gonna roll over you. You know what I mean?
True. That's true.
So, you know what I mean, let's talk a little bit about you right now. So how was the upbringing? You know what I'm saying? Up in New York City when you were a younger lad. When you were younger. How
Oh,
was your
man,
upbringing? Did you
growing
come
up.
from a good home? Did you come from a good family?
I mean, I came from a good family, but coming up, I had my mom basically. You know, just my mom. We lived in Soundview, New York. That's in the Bronx. You know, the projects, and she managed to get her life together and change her life around. Where she ended up moving her kids. I have a sister. She ended up moving me and my sister upstate New York, Albany, to the capital region, and it's more like a nicer community, less violence.
Okay. So I guess like life kind of changed for you, and I mean everything was all the best. Now, you're
Yeah,
into artwork and clothing as well, correct?
yeah, big on fashion, big on fashion.
Big on fashion. How'd you get into fashion? When did you get into fashion?
I want to say since I was like young, my pops is kind of like into like art mostly, so that's what I was really inspired by when it comes to like artwork and stuff like that.
What was the best era for hip hop fashion? The best era.
The best era, I want to say, gotta be the '90s.
You know what I mean? Everything
Gotta
was
be the
loose.
'90s.
Everything
Everything
was
was
loose fitted and it
like
just felt
army
right.
jackets and nice hoodies and
For sure, for sure. Do you see that coming back right now? Like everybody's starting to go, you know, baggy
Yeah,
again?
I noticed that, history repeats itself. I don't want to say like fully baggy, but a lot of dudes just wearing the throwback brands and the throwback type of colors from the '90s and stuff like that. It's always history always repeats itself. So it's all about how you really wear it.
Of course, including the music too. Like it seems like, you know,
Yeah,
bars are coming back, the boom bap tracks coming back, but with a, you know, 2020 twist, you know what I mean? So
yeah. Dudes are creating their own lane, like which I want to say I created myself. Boom bap wave. It's more of a like mellow type of flow, but it's still hip hop. It's still bars.
all right. So tell us about the show that you have on Live 89 FM, one of the hottest stations in the world. You know what I mean? I
That's
will,
true.
you know, vouch for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Very
true.
powerful shows up on there. Even though some other networks that you're, you know, streaming from, whatever, they kind of mess up sometimes, but you know what I mean? It's just crazy. I had a crazy day though. I had a real
Yeah,
crazy
Live
day.
89.
You know what I mean? Live
Live
89
89
FM.
FM is so dope. I got the morning show, Bang Bang Morning Show, each and every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 to 10 a.m. It's just dope. It gets me in a different I want to say pockets. I talk hub politics. I talk, events that's happening in the industry, events that's happening in the world and stuff like that. And it's just an outlet for me and my co-host King Bumpy Johnson to like really express ourselves it's like we could both be here at the same time with and still be comfortable in our own home, you know?
Could you imagine when we go virtual? You know what I mean? Like it'd be like you get the sensors on your body, and let's just say you're on a date with a virtual like woman or something. You know what I mean? You could be touching, and that's not far off. You remember Nintendo?
Yeah,
You remember Nintendo when you had the Nintendo glove, right? Or even when you're
yeah,
playing PlayStation, right? The thing like
yeah,
vibrates, right?
yeah, true.
That's still MIDI control right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
true. That's true.
why can it
I
not
mean,
happen?
if we could like be other places in a hologram form or virtual like that, I'm super cool with that. You know, if I could be in my living room in New York and be doing a hologram performance in Germany at the same time, that's like dope.
Oh, for sure. And that's where it's going actually, right? And
Yeah,
let's just say
yeah.
let's say they open up the doors, right? For you to go into clubs, it's gonna be very, very expensive. You know what I mean? How was it in New York, man? Can you like have events right now, like virtual, like if you're at the club,
I
maybe have
mean, I think you could, and I think it's about 50 people approximately you could have. You just got to keep social distance. Everybody have to wear masks and stuff like that, you know? But it's like,
does 5-0 pull up in there?
yes, of course, of course.
Okay.
They coming through with the hand sanitizer, making sure everybody have masks and stuff on, you know, trying to shut the party down, of course. But they can't. They can never shut the party down. We following regulations and we practicing social distancing. They can't shut us down.
I could imagine, they come in there.
They come through heavy. You know what I'm saying? They come through with whole bubble suits and all that. Like I don't.
Hold on a
They gotta
second.
relax.
Hold on a minute. Bubble suits, like biohazard suits?
Yeah, biohazard. They people are taking Corona to a new level. I mean, I know we all should be aware, be safe, you know, be mindful of what's going on. But it's like I went to go get a sandwich the other day, and my sandwich came out on like a 6 foot pole. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's a lot going on
No, no,
out
no,
here.
no, no, no. We're not gonna laugh at it though. We're not gonna laugh at it. There is something out there, obviously,
Yeah,
getting people
no,
sick,
no,
right?
of course it is. But I feel like we, you know, I don't want to say we shouldn't take it as serious, but you know, we could be a little more calmer with the you know the theatrics that's what's going on. You know.
You know, this would be a great opportunity to introduce robotics to its fullest extent. You know what I mean? I heard through the
Yeah, just
grapevine, you're
give me
gonna
a suit.
give you a suit. Yeah, you want a robotic suit?
Yeah, just give me a suit, man. I'll be out here like Terminator.
Talk about that. So your new album, man, you got a lot of records off this new album, man. It's very interesting, especially this time and age. We were talking about, you know, the renaissance, the revamp of hip hop, the revamp of boom bap, real hip hop.
Yeah,
So what made you want to,
yeah.
you know, demonstrate the way this album, the way you produced, the way it was produced, the way it was mixed, and
I
how did
just
you?
wanted to. I just wanted to give people like a perspective of my sound. You know, I created my own sound, and I wanted the world just to know that you know, just because I'm young, you know, I'm into the music industry. Doesn't mean that all young people just you know dance and do that type of music. No, nothing wrong, nothing against that type of music. I love the drill sound. I love all the New York City sound that's out right now. It's just that it's still young guys out there that's inspired and really loves hip hop still, and that's what I wanted to show with this project. You know,
Yeah, man, it's dope. I love the cover. Who does your covers?
I actually do all my artwork myself.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's right. You're into artwork.
Yeah, yeah.
How long did it
I've
take you?
actually mixed.
How long did it take you to do that cover?
All honesty, it took me about I want to say approximately about like a half an hour to an hour. I wasn't gonna go with the red at first, but when I had switched it over to red, as soon as I did it, it just popped to me.
Not
Like
even
it
just
just
that.
popped.
Red attracts people. So just that alone is gonna bring
Yeah,
people to want to listen to you, you know?
yeah, yeah. True.
So, you know what I mean? Tell me some of the projects that you like on this album.
I have the single that's on this album is "Scary," featuring the infamous Amadeus.
Big ups to the
That
infamous
record,
Amadeus. Big
I
ups.
can't lie, that record right there is like that record is real dope. Like the sound is dope, you know, the verses is great, you know, the cadence is great, you know, Inf with his sound is just like makes this brings the song out more actually. So
I see something about
I'm
I
really
see
happy for that project.
for sure. I see something about some music videos being done. Are y'all doing music videos down in New York? Like,
Yeah, yeah. It's 5 records on the album. I have 4 videos done. We haven't
wow.
released yet, but 4 videos is done for the project, and we're gonna kick it off with Scary. Scary's gonna be the first video we drop off this album.
What's like, you know, your peeps saying about like the records that you produce, like you're putting out right now? What's New York saying about it? What's the world saying about it right now?
I can't lie. The world is digging me right now. They feeling the sound. They feeling the vibe. They like the look. You know, they like the beats. You know, so I'm really happy for this one. You know, we took our time with this one. We didn't rush it to get it out. You know, we went step by step with the records and the beats and choosing which songs we actually keep on the project. And overall, I'm just happy and excited for it. You know, just gonna keep pushing, getting it out there.
Look, okay, so what did you like? You know, who the producers on this, and what did you mix and master this at?
Jimmy Dukes actually produced the whole project, and shout out to Paul Bundy. He actually engineered it and mixed it down. You know, his catalog is great. So, you know, it was just I went with the right people for this one. I had a good team behind me. I had the right people put me in perspective to get this project out.
You went to real hip hop producers and engineers, right? That know how to engineer the stuff, you know?
Yes. We went to the real team. We didn't this not no in the house closet or, you know, somebody's bedroom recording. Nah, we did the right steps on this one.
You know, another thing too is, right, is that, you know, I see a lot of these new producers trying to do boom bap beats, right? And I don't hear that thump. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. You know, when your woofers do that little pulsate thing, you know what I mean? If it don't do that pulsate, you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like Party G, you know, what else do you want to say to the world right now? Like, what's your social media? You know what I mean? Like, your social media is really popping.
Yeah, I'm at the real Party G on all platforms. You know what I mean? I just want the world to, you know, I appreciate that everybody that's rocking with me right now. You know, I want the world to get used to the sound, get used to the look, get used to the vibe. Boom bap wave. You know, I'm one of the first to do it. You know, I'm creating it. And I'm just going to continue to stick to my lane and stick to my sound. I'm not going to, you know, drift off. And I found my place in this industry. And we're just going to continue to just grind and just stay focused. I just want to tell people out there that's working and that's doing music, just stay dedicated to your passion and to your grind. Don't give up. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't or you won't or this, you know what I mean? Just stay focused and you're going to make it. You know what I mean? You're going to make it. It's all about the grind.
And how important is it, right? Like, just say you're a hip hop artist or whatever. How important is it to stay real, to always, you know, do things correct, you know what I mean? And do things precise, you know, like, don't give it don't be half-ass about it. You know what I mean? Like, you got to put your full effort in. Don't claim, you know, it's funny, right? You know, you're claiming you're a marshmallow factory, let's say, right? All of a sudden you're producing, I don't know, paper. Okay? Like, it's two different things. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Don't be fabricating, you know, be yourself. That's why I really named the project Me, because I just wanted to show people like this all me, this all myself. Like, I'm not in here. Like, I feel when you be yourself, it runs smoothly. When you try to do extra stuff, that's when you get all the hurdles and stuff, you know, all the corners and stuff that stop the straight path. Just be yourself. You know what I mean? I'm myself every day. I'm the same person, rapping, talking, playing chess, eating food. I'm just me. You know what I mean?
And sometimes when you're just you know what I mean? It creates like people feel uncomfortable about themselves. You know what I'm saying? So they got to put on a big act. And when they see that you're a real dude, it's like, hey, man, on record or on camera or whatever, he's the same dude or he's a nice guy. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, you know what I mean? They hate because of that too. You know what I'm saying?
They do. A lot of that. You definitely will get a lot of hate, but all honesty, a lot of doors will open more for you. You know what I mean? You will see the more opportunities. You will see all the opportunities you get more than all the hate. And then the hate that comes, that tells you right there, you don't need that around you. You know, it's a lot of guys that since I started rapping, they're no longer here right now, you know, because we all go our different paths and our different ways. It's all up to you to really know, like, yo, this guy ain't for me, or this person ain't for me right now.
This music industry ain't for you. Because a lot of this ministry, I'll tell you right now, you got to have a strong heart. You got to be a soldier to be in this thing. All the categories of the music industry, you could be on radio, you could be an artist, man, you could be a b-boy, whatever. If you're so dedicated to it, right, it is very, very hard, and you got to stay focused. It's not easy. I'm telling you right now, it's
definitely not easy. The stress is definitely a toll. And, you know, it's all about blocking the stuff that's in your way.
That's
blocking me
right.
out.
So if you see the money, so if you see the bag, you know what I mean? Like the bag is another inspiration where you don't pay attention to nobody. You go for that bag, you know what I mean?
That's true.
But you know what I'm saying? So the Real Party G, how did you get the name The Real Party G?
You ever seen the movie State Property?
Yes.
Remember when they was throwing people parties?
Okay, yeah. Okay. All right. So
You know what's going on.
all right. So I guess that's one of your favorite films. So what track do you want to hear from your album right now? And it's got to be radio. It's got to be radio edited.
Let's drop that Scary record featuring the infamous Amadeus. You know what's going on.
You want to hear Scary, right? By the infamous Amadeus. You know what I mean? The Real Party G, the infamous Amadeus, Scary. I'm going to ask his brother again. Why you want to hear this?
Scary is like, it's the sound. Scary's the streets right now. Scary's for the blacktop. All the dudes that's out there grinding. All the people that's getting up, going to work. Scary is for them. You know what I mean? It's for the average consumer.
Okay. One last thing, man. Like, what's your background? You're from America, or are your parents from somewhere else?
My mom is actually Puerto Rican, and my pops is actually Yemen.
I already knew that. As soon as I saw your face, bro, I go, this guy is like East African, straight up. You know what I mean? Because we have a big Somali population, Eritrea, you know, Djibouti, Ethiopian population here in Ottawa, Canada, where I'm from. So when I look at you, I'm like, yo, this brother has to, you know, but that's dope. You ever go back home? You ever go back home sometime?
Nah, not yet, but soon, definitely soon.
That's why you got that swag. All right, my G. Well, thank you so much, The Real Party G, for coming on, right? And you know, I'm gonna like, if you don't mind, in the description of this video, and when we put you on FM, I'm gonna let people know, like, he's East African, by the way. That's gonna drive people crazy.
Let's do it, Majic Mike. You know, always love, bro.
Here's The Real Party G and the infamous Amadeus track. It's called Scary, right here on the Magic Hour, the Majic Mix, and the Majic Mike YouTube series. Bow, bow. All right, that was dope, my G. Now for now for the YouTube people, anything else you want to say for the YouTube people right now?
You know, just stay focused. You know, appreciate everybody that's following me right now. Check the new project out. Me on all platforms. Party G the Humble. Type it in. Everywhere we outside.
All right. Thank you so much, The Real Party G, for reaching out, and mad love and respect. Your album is dope, fire. And you got to give me the exclusives always. If you got a dub plate for me.
I got you. I definitely got you, bro.
All right, my G. All right, one. We're going to keep in contact, man. Get me a guest on your show, man. I'll do Zoom up on your show.
All right. Let's do it. I'll set it up.
All right. One. Yeah. Well, that was The Real Party G. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to the Majic Mike YouTube series. We're going to be bringing these videos back. I want to say love and respect for everybody who truly believes in Majic Mike and what he's truly doing. And, you know, for all the haters, eat a dick. All right? One.